tell me what to do. I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction cause you hold the power.
Hi there. When I read the book The Pshycology of Money by Morgan Housels, it suddenly hit me that he might actually be right. What if much of our success is really mostly because of luck and not skill?
You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
I mean, I am the greatest investor of all times. Well, I think so myself then. But think about it. If our success is actually based on skill, we would be able to repeat the process over and over again. However, if it's mostly luck, the outcome varies and we're really not in control. Everything in life is based on coincidence and timing. That's my belief. That one day you decided to go out for a drink and you decided to go right instead of left and you decided to go in bar number 2 and not number 1 and there you met your wife. Or future wife I might say. And it's the same with investing. You choose something because of something else, and maybe you hit the jackpot and maybe you don't. Morgan Housels uses the story about Cornelius Vanderbilt, and he also introduces the risk factor, which also has a lot to do with luck. His example is Cornelius Vanderbilt and his railroad empire. When building his railroads, Vanderbilt would repeatedly break the law without hesitation. Ultimately, he wasn't punished for this and became very successful. But what if the law actually did follow through and punish him like it had all the others? What if his company had collapsed under the orders of the court? His story would be much different. He wouldn't be in the textbooks being described as a shrewd businessman or be an example of letting nothing stand in your way. Instead, he would be an example of what not to do, how trying to circumvent the law is a bad practice and will bring your business to its knees. Vanderbilt today we look at as a genius businessman. The other business leaders who were caught, they were frauds. They tried the exact same thing but had different outcomes. Each took risks. One got lucky and avoided the law, while the others were ruined by it. Well, the easy way to mitigate both risk and luck is long-term investing, and especially in broad index funds. This way, risk is mostly mitigated and the luck part is reduced as the gains are reduced. But again, risk management is always an important part of investing. In the book, Morgan Housels also mentions Bill Gates. That one of the reasons that Bill Gates actually went on to have this big success was because he went to Lakeside School, just outside Seattle. That was the only school that had computers at that time. And because of another person called Bill Dougal, a Navy pilot turned into science teacher, this incredibly timing and luck made it possible for Bill Gates and co-founder Paul Allen to establish their success. Imagine if they went to a school with no computers. Would the world have been the same today? Warren Buffett also talks about luck in investing, and he persists that his approach removes luck and timing as a factor. But he also admits that a few good choices can result in amazing gains. See my video on how Warren Buffett actually got rich, and be amazed that the GOAT may have gotten rich because of choices other people actually made.
Emotional, damn it!
Well, we humans tend to believe that we are so fantastic and accomplish a lot of things, but in reality, a lot of it is because of timing and luck. And the real successful investors, the ability to push through and endure the pressure from others and the relentless bad stories in the media, could be their luck. Just look at the COVID-19 pandemic. Almost everyone I knew sold everything, and they were convinced that the world was ending.
Everybody panic!
I, on the other hand, believed this was just another bird flu, it would last 3 to 6 months, so I bought hand over fist. Was I lucky? Yes, I was lucky in the sense that markets would eventually recover and go to the moon. But was it really luck? I would say no. Was it skill? Well, not really. It was more a mindset and persistence and resilience. It was a long period of bad news and general agony. And as I had spent all my money, I couldn't even buy more. So I had a lot of pain during that time. In the long run, this really didn't matter, as I somehow hit the perfect timed bottom, but that was sheer luck. So, conclusion. Maybe the skill part in investing is actually just the mindset and the persistence to stay the course no matter what the markets do. We know that the longer you are invested, the higher the guarantee of returns. We also know that index funds are one of the safest investing tools we can use and still get a fairly high return. So by maximizing luck and mitigating risk, we would have the best of two worlds. And this could actually be our skill. And other people looking at it will probably say, well, you just got lucky. I say we created our own luck. But the most important part is that you give this video a like, maybe even subscribe. And remember, the best investment you can do is in you, and your goals are just that. Yours. See ya.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting.